what does this all mean? What does this all mean? Why does it matter? Who cares? This is just a thought anyways. It's my thought. Who cares about my thought? I don't matter because nothing really matters. But sometimes thoughts do matter. And they change the world and they open you up and they enlighten you. Enlighten? Enlighten what without fire? Can a thought really enlighten me? Does E equals mc squared really give me an understanding of relativity? The man who thought about that thought for a long time, and that was his masterpiece. Science, explaining everything around you, is the poetry of the world. This is just all reference material to help you understand what art truly is. Because there is no definition yet that has explained to me what art really was. And I had made it my life journey to understand what art was. So I give to you a gift, a crane knowledge, you could say, from a professor, a psychologist, a chemist, and a philosopher. I give you their works that help me understand what art truly is. As a physical manifestation of God's thoughts, I stand before you, a voice and an image, sharing to you my thoughts. My thoughts are my life, and the life created for me are from the thoughts of others, and the life that I create for myself are the life and the thoughts of my own. So if I am a physical manifestation of a higher power and his thoughts, then I am his art. Therefore, his art were his thoughts. Therefore, all life is thought. So art is beyond life. Art is thought, which gives life. Take action. Take action for who you are. Take action for your thoughts. For they need you to manifest in this physical realm. And you are the master manifesto. And no one can take that away from you. No one. For as long as you think, as long as you breathe, you have the power to transform this world. Do me a favor after you see this, and I pass on, or if I've passed already, because our thoughts have a certain amount of time to flow along the line in which we make passage to another dimension of thought where our constant consciousness evolves again. A placeholder for a more metaphorical mind transforming with spirit and time. He breathed back. There was a notion that one of us truly understood one another. More simply put it, myself understanding myself. And I didn't really know who I was, and I still pondered the thought that I could transform into something even better. So for the first time in my life, I took my thoughts and I threw them against the wall by talking against myself, talking with myself, talking to myself. And the more and more I broke out of who I was, I broke in and had a breakthrough. A breakthrough to someone I call Royal. He was my mind. And he had a deep voice. And when he spoke like a king. Ah, my son, you are what I create. You are the pinnacle of inspiration and majesty in this age. Please take a seat. The first time I heard my mind speak back to me shocked me, but I heard it louder in my head with a quiet mouth. I don't think he would be pleased if he heard me mocking him. So I searched and searched, and the more I searched, I found myself painting symbols, ancient symbols, trying to go back as far back as I can go to the most primitive of my moves, trying to find who I was. And when I finally got there, I met my soul. His name was Art. I said, "Hi, Art. I'm Derek." He said, "Ah, quite the wisdom. I see what you did right here. You mind taking me back a little bit more?" I said, "How far back can I get? I think I'm finally there. I mean, I see you now." "No, my boy. See, this is far more than your mind can relate to you. This is far more than anything that you've seeked before. See, I dwell within you, and so do I, my son. Royal, listen to what your soul has to say." Well, as I was saying, this is more than just life. It is your thought. But what do you mean? Thought. It's my life's work. Your life's work is your thoughts. Well, if my life were my thoughts, then I'd be a millionaire right now. Ah, but do you truly seek riches? Because in your heart, I see something much more. You seek the riches from within inside, my son. Money doesn't matter. Well, I guess if you are me, you know me. More than you know yourself. I've been here before. That's kind of the way it went for many years. I think some people would think I'm crazy. Some people think I lost it, especially if they witness this, but most of the times it happened in the middle of the night, or the times I couldn't sleep. I deprived myself from sleep purposely because I wanted to be crazy or beyond belief. And the doors that opened, now I wish I can close them. But the habit expanded into a habitat created 360 degrees around me, wall-to-wall art, exposing every piece of information from my mind and my soul heart. What keeps this fire burning? What keeps it going? What keeps this passion? What keeps this drive? Is it like smoking a cigarette? After a couple of times you're addicted and you just can't stop it, and maybe I'm just weak-minded, not very willful to be slave to 9 to 5. But no matter how much I say I wish I was free, I'm slave to what's inside of me. And beyond the work that everybody works, I believe freedom comes after you've served your part. Someday I wish to break these chains and experience absolute freedom. And then my mind spoke back. You haven't got it yet, my son. You haven't got it yet. It is inside of you. It is at your fingertips every time you hold a paintbrush. With the blink of an eye, you transform who you are